Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So in this video, I'd like to tell you about the tutorial how to make STP of spanning tree protocol port fast. And then other channel, and once again is DHCP. So for the first, we're gonna learn about STP port fast or spanning tree protocol port fast. That is one of the feature at spanning tree protocol that can be connected with cable on the switch and can through some session that when the last will arrive in forwarding. And then the feature of spanning the report first is can make it faster to through some process that have in STP. So there is some functions in the spanning the protocol. So for the first function that's the STP purpose is designed to minimize the time a port must wait for STP to config by skipping important transitional sites. And for the second, that is forwarding state immediately, bypassing the listening and learning. And for the third, it will avoid the delay caused by STP operation. And then the fourth, it will start sending and receiving network traffic right away. And then for the fifth, introduce secretaries, and the last that is help to prevent loops in the network. So this is the process of spanning tree protocol purpose. For the first process, it will be through the step blocking with the duration with the estimation is 20 seconds, and then it will through the step listening with duration 15 seconds. And then the step learning with duration 15 seconds too. And for the last, we'll arrive at the last step, that is the forwarding step. So if you want to through the step with faster from blocking to the forwarding without through the step learning, so we need the spanning tree protocol purpose. So that is the function of spanning tree protocol purpose. This feature purpose uh, it can be nice to use at the port that through the nhost, and then the this not recommendation for port that through the switch because it will be non-activate the function of the STP to uh, to to block the looping. Okay, so now we're gonna config that, or we're gonna make the SCP purpose configuration. So for the first, as usually, we're gonna open the Cisco packet tracer. Okay, so in this time, we will use one switch and one PC. So for the first, we're gonna add the switch with number series 2960, and then we're gonna add one PC2. And after that, we're gonna connect it with this automatically cable from the switch to the PC. And for now, we're gonna enter the PC configuration at CLI, and then enter to the privilege mode. We can write or type enable, and then we're gonna get into the configuration mode with configuration mode. Okay, and after that, we're gonna get into the interface that connect from the switch to the PC. So in this configuration, that is interface 1. So we're gonna type interface 1. And after that, we're gonna pipe spanning 3 port fast. Port fast. Okay. Okay, maybe just like that. So at that time, the host can be connected again to the port that have been configured. So it will be immediately to the step forward, or if in the Cisco application or Cisco packet tracer, the light in here, it will be turned to the green light, not into the orange light again. So it means that this configuration is being success. So that is for the spanning tree protocol purpose. So for now, we go next to the other channel. So if we look to the lab before, or spanning tree protocol lab, that makes some interface that can block, or we block that it will be just one interface for the destination, because you don't want to uh, the switch it will be looping. And for this lab, we will mix the some interface or link to be one interface or link, that we have to unactivate the STP for not being blocking ports. So in the Ether channel, there is three protocol. There are three protocol. For the first protocol, there is LACP. That is link aggregate, or we can say link aggregation control protocol. So this LACP is an open device that can that can be split to the some mode. For the first mode is active, and the second mode is passive. For the active, that means it will invite to be a Ether channel ELCP for the first, and for the passive, it means that it will wait to be invite to be a Ether channel SCP. So activate, it will invite. For the passive, it will wait to be invite. And then the second protocol, that is PAGP, or port aggregation protocol, that is Cisco proprietary. So this PAGP, is Cisco proprietary, so it can be communication with, or connect with, only the same device or Cisco device. So for the first, there is some mode again. So for the first mode, there is desirable. It means that it will invite to be Ether channel via GP, and for the auto, it means that it will wait to be invite in Ether channel via GP. And for the last protocol, there is Ether channel layer 3. It can be used layer 3, that is IP, that we use at MPLS, or or in other channel gallery that yeah, that's just one mode that is mode on. In this mode,
Oh, di mana nih?
the same as desirable or active at PGP and LACP. It just can invite.
Terus?
Okay, for the LCP and PAGP, we're gonna make the same topology. But before that, I'm going to show the function of the Ether channel. So for the function of Ether channel, the first is increased bandwidth. And then the second is redundancy. And the last function is load balancing. Okay, so we're going next to the uh, topology or configuration. Okay, so for the first, we're gonna configure the LICP first. So we need to add one switch again and one PC, and then connect it with cable. So in this time, we will connect with three cable. So we're gonna make three interface. Here we oh sorry, not one PC but one switch again. So we're gonna use two switch in this configuration. So we're gonna make three interface. So we need three cable in here. Okay. So we're gonna config for the first is
Ya udah, gue mau dulu.
the switch. As usually, we get into the virtualization, and after that, we're gonna get into the configuration mode. And then you can write, or you can type interrange space to make it easier or make it faster. From 1 until 3. And then we're gonna make this switchboard to the model trunk, to the mode trunk. Okay. So this is for the left side and one for the right side. Same as from the left side. From interface 1 until 3. Okay, so this is for making sure that the trunk mode is already on or active at the switch. And after that, we're gonna make a channel group. So you can type channel group. Group 1. So for the left side, we're gonna use the active mode. And for the right side, we're gonna use passive. And then if you want to check the Etherchannel summary, you can exit first from the interface trans mode configuration, and then you can type do show Etherchannel summary. No summary. So as you can see, there is one called LACP, the protocol, and the port is interface 1, 2, and 3. Then the second sheets, we're gonna exit first. Then you can type same as before. Show ether. Sign. Okay, that is for the LACP configuration. Okay, for now, we are gonna make the BGP configuration. For the first, we're gonna add again two switches. Then connect it again. We're gonna make three interface. So we're gonna use three cable in this time. And after that, wait. As usual, we're gonna get into the configuration mode. And after that, interface runs again from 1 until 3. Then we're gonna make wrong mode again. And after that, we're gonna make channel group again. Written mode is desirable. And for the second switch, I'm gonna use auto mode. So you're gonna get into the interface range from the first to the third. Then you're gonna type again channel group 1 as usual with the mode auto. Okay, so that is for the configuration. So now we're gonna check the other channel summary again. First, so for the first, we're gonna exit the configuration mode, and then we can type do show other channel summary. As you can see in here, the protocol is PAGP. Okay, so we're gonna check it again. In the second switch, we're gonna exit in and then type to show other channel summary. Yes, some of the first switch. And then for the last in other channel, we're gonna config with layer 3, other channel layer 3. Same as before, we're gonna add two switches with three interface again. But in this time, we will use the multi-layer switch. With the serial 3560. I'm gonna make it three interface again. This is the and we're gonna use three cable again. Okay, for the first, we don't need to make it wrong. We don't use the trunk mode, so we're gonna immediately make the ether channel mode on. So for the first, you can click the multi-layer switch and then go to the CLI. Enable configuration terminal, and then interface range. From the first until the third interface. Then of channel group 1 again. On with the mode on. Like this. And then we're gonna see. So this is the second switch. Same as before. There are phase range from the first until the third. Wait, wrong. Channel group 1 on. Mode on. Okay, and after that, we're gonna after we make the interface channel group. So for the next, we're gonna get into the interface to non-activate the function of the switch, so we can add the IP address at the switch. Okay, so for the first, we're gonna get into the first switch. We can type interface port channel. Wait, before that, we're gonna exit first to the configuration mode again, and then interface port channel. Port channel 1. After that, we're gonna activate the switch port. You can type now switch port. And switch port. That is for the okay. After we non-activate the switch port, we're gonna add the IP address. IP add, and this time I'll use 10.1. But the prefix is 24 or slash 24. Okay, so that is for the first switch. So we're gonna next to the second switch. Same as before. Exit from the interface trans configuration. And after that, we get into the interface port channel 1 again. Then no switch port. After that, we're gonna add the IP address with the 10.2. Same as the first switch, the prefix is 24. Okay, as you can see in here, the multi-layer switch with the channel library is already activated. So that is all for the Ether channel configuration from the LACP, PGPN, Ether channel layer 3. So for the last, we're gonna learn about DHCP. So we're gonna move to the presentation again. We're gonna learn about DHCP. So there is some function in this DHCP. For the first is it will automatically add the IP address assignment. And then there is IP address list management, and the last is centralized configuration. So in this time you're gonna config the DHCP, but you're gonna use the MLS or multi-layer switch, and we need to know that the multi-layer switch is work on the second layer and third layer. That that is the where that is the uh the place that switch and router can work or active. So we're just going to the configuration again. We're gonna open the Cisco packet tracer again. Then we're gonna add one multi-layer switch and two PC. So for the first, we're gonna add the multi-layer switch with the serial number 3560 at the center or at the middle, and then we're gonna add the first PC, second, third, and the fourth. So for the left side, wait, this is for the left side. This is for the right side. For the left side is VLAN 10. With the IP address is 10. with the prefix 24 or slash 24. And for the right side is VLAN 20 with the IP address is 20. Send the prefix as the VLAN 10 that is 24 or slash 24. And then we're gonna connect the cable from the PC to the switch. Okay. And after that, so in this topology, we're gonna use a multi-layer switch and then config the VLAN 10 and 20 with the IP and VLAN that fit on the IP width and with VLAN. And then we're gonna config the DHCP server at multi-layer switch that can give the IP DHCP automatically to the client or dynamically from the multi-layer switch. So for the first, we're gonna config the VLAN tab at the multi-layer switch. As usual, we're gonna type enable and then configuration terminal. Then you're gonna type VLAN tab. And we're gonna type again VLAN 20. For that, we're gonna type interface range from the first to the second. We're gonna make the switch port to the access mode. We're gonna type switch port mode access. And after that, switch port access VLAN 10. Okay, that is for the interface first to the second that can access the VLAN 10. So now we're gonna config the interface from the third to the fourth with the access VLAN 20. So for the first, we're gonna type interface range 0 from third to the fourth. Like the switchport mode access again, and then switchport access VLAN 20. Okay, so that is for the VLAN configuration. So after we config the VLAN, for the next we're gonna config the SPI. With the purpose is for the client that is placed in the VLAN 10 can be connected to the client and the VLAN 20. Then we're gonna add the IP address first. But before that, we're gonna exit from the configuration terminal interface range. And then we can type the IP address. 10.1 with the prefix 24. 24. And then we can click confirm. Wait. Oh wait, before that we're gonna get into the interface VLAN 10. Then, yeah, like before, at the IP address, we're gonna use 10.1. Same as before, the prefix 24. Okay, so this is for the interface VLAN 10. And for the next is interface VLAN 20. Then at the IP address again, 20.1 with the prefix 24. I think so. After that, we're gonna configure the DHCP server at the MLS or multi-layer switch for it first. We're gonna yes. Then IP DHCP will VLAN 10. Oh wait, ahead. VLAN 10. Wait. Oh, we don't use the space at VLAN 10. And after that, can select network 10.0 with the prefix 24. Then default router 10.1 with the DNS server with the Google server. Okay, that's all for the IPDHCP pool for London, and we're gonna next to the IPDHCP pool for the VLAN 20. Okay, with the network 20.0 with the prefix 24 again. Then default router again to 20.1. Then for the DNS server, same as before with the Google server. Okay, so that's all for the configuration DHCP at the multi-layer switch. So we're gonna check the PC if the IP address it will be added automatically. Okay, that is successful. As you can see in here, the IP address is 10.10.10 and 2 with the subnet mask or preface 24, and the default gateway 10.1 with the DNS server SMS before we add the multi-layer switch. That is Google server. That is for the first PC, so we're gonna next to the second PC at VLAN 10. We're gonna test. Okay, the client has got the IP address 10.3, same with the multi-layer switch. The subnet mask is 24, the default gateway is 10.1, and the DNS server is M2. So for now, we're gonna test or check the PC at the VLAN 20. Okay, it's successful. 20.2, sum the prefix is 24 with the default gateway 20.1 with the DNS server Google. Then for the next, the last PC at the VLAN 20, I'm gonna check again. Yep, it's successful too with 20.3 with the subnet mask 24 and the default gateway 20.1 with the DNS server Google. Okay, so maybe that's all. Yeah, that's all for the video tutorial about Etherchannel, STP port fast, and then DHCP multi-layer switch. That's all. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you can enjoy it and practice it, and I hope you can make it better than me. Thanks for your attention, and I beg your pardon. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.